Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. My name is Fizz, and today we have two new screenshots from Planet Zoo. I found them on the web, as well as I want to go over what the animals that we have so far that are accountable for the game. And I want to also put in this video what some animals I want to see in the game that probably people have never heard of or probably want. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's talk about it. Alrighty, so how you guys doing? So the first half of the video, we're gonna go over the two screenshots. I don't know if they're new at all, but I've actually just found them on the interwebs just by searching and stuff. So I figured I want to showcase them. One of them is very small picture, but the other one is just from a Steam page. So I just wanted to showcase these because I didn't showcase them in the last video because I didn't know about them until now. So the first screenshot here we have is the lion in its enclosure. Seems like a very small enclosure, but nonetheless it's still an enclosure, and we have a bunch of people looking at it. And you can also see there is some sort of reflection thing kind of happening. I don't know why that's a thing. Oh, there we go. That's why that's a thing, because it was showcasing the other picture. But yeah, basically there's a big piece of glass right here showcasing the lion, and as you can tell there is some hay down here. Now I'm wondering if you will be able to place down hay near, for say, walls, I guess, or the windows for the animals to lay down, like, so they'll go down and lay down, and maybe the people will showcase and look at it like, oh, look at the lion, it's so pretty, and you know, blah 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 and stuff. And also you can see the demonstration of the world terrain editing as of right here. You can see that this is all down below a little bit, and there's kind of a corpse of an animal, or that's just probably some meat that the zookeepers put down. Nonetheless, we got a kind of nice little thing, and also we have a little door right there. So but yeah, that's basically cool. Nothing too special about the screenshot, but I just wanted to showcase it because we didn't see it last time. Okay, so this last screenshot I found on one of the websites. I think it was like one of the blogs from another website, and this is a top-down perspective of a lot of different enclosures. So we have an enclosure here, we have an enclosure here, we have an enclosure here, and we also have a big enclosure here. So we can see that there's a lot of things happening with this picture. For one, we have like some sort of maze thing over here, we have some like greenhouse thing over here, we have some bridge things happening over here, some walls, and then we also have a bunch of different other enclosures. And as you could tell, the reason why I really wanted to showcase is that you can see a lot of the different ways that you'll be able to design your zoo. So for instance, a great example is the actual paths. Look at the different ways the paths are going. You have a very smooth curve right here, then you have a kind of an ovalish curve that kind of zooms around like that, then you have a really nice circular curve right here and stuff. And in my opinion, you're going to be able to really customize your basically your zoos, just like in Planet Coaster. It's probably going to be, I'm assuming it's probably the same engine, just different. So you'll be able to build tall mountains, steep cliffs, etc., etc. And I think it just looks really cool. You can also see over here on the left side, there's a lot of terrain editing for like some, you know, rocks going over the pathway. I can't really zoom in too much because if I do, the picture gets really distorted. As you can tell, it's like that. But you can see there's little elephants here. And there's like some sort of, maybe that's like a gift shop thing or something. There's like another one right there. Maybe that's like a whole little gift shop thing. That also might be like a viewing area for this animals. And yeah, it's just kind of interesting. Now the other thing is, like I said earlier, we have like a little maze, little garden maze or something right there, which is kind of interesting. There's nothing right there, and you know, you got the bridges and stuff. So, and also this looks like to be a train. There's a train right here. I don't remember seeing a train, so we're definitely gonna have a train that might be able to go around the whole zoo to showcase animals, or like a safari train. I think like I think a lot of zoos have like trucks or trains or something like that to go around in big enclosures. I know like in Disney, the Disney one in Florida has trucks and cars that go throughout the whole exhibits, but they're like, it's like designed and disguised as to be one big exhibit, but in reality it's a bunch of smaller exhibits, but it's hidden so well that it makes you immersed into one big enclosure. That's what it feels like. So that's kind of cool. Maybe you'll be able to do that in this game as well. But yeah, tell me guys. Oh yeah, it's definitely train. There's a train tracks right here in the bottom left. Tell me guys what you think about this though, and who's excited to do actual customized parks with different paths and the trees and everything. And I think it's gonna be magnificent. Okay, so that's the screenshots that we have right now, and also I've showcased the video as well. I'll do more of that whenever we get more. But for right now, we're gonna go over the actual confirmed animals, and I'm gonna put their real life pictures up right now if we actually don't have a in-game reference yet, because there is a couple of them that we actually don't have in-game images yet because, well, they were posted on vlogs and other stuff, and be mindly, these could be hit or miss if they're actually coming into the game, but this is the list that I've gotten so far. So let's just go right over it. All right, so the African elephant, we've seen it. We've seen babies, pretty cool. Gray wolf, we've seen the great screenshot of that, so we know that's confirmed. Grizzly bear, we've seen plenty of those. They look fantastic and amazing. Probably one of my most favorite animals so far because I want pandas, you know, and we'll go over that in the next thing. Hippo, we got a nice little sleeping hippo screenshot as well. The zebras, plain zebras. Very nice, very cool. The plain zebras. We got the giraffe. It's for some reason it's called reticulated giraffe. I don't actually. I guess there's a proper name for actually what people call the giraffe species is reticular giraffe. Never knew that. Something new you learn every day. But that's cool. Ring-tailed lemurs. I didn't know we were getting lemurs. That's pretty cool. Western African lion. We knew that already because we have plenty of screenshots and we just went over one. Western chimpanzee. Very nice. We have Indian peafowls. Pretty cool. Looks gorgeous. We also have spiders. Apparently we're getting insects and crap. Brazilian wandering spider. We have camels. Very nice. Always got to have some beautiful camels. We also have some tigers coming in, which is also very nice. I wonder if we'll have some white tigers, because that's kind of my favorite. I love seeing those albino kind of tigers. We're also going to be having some snakes. They haven't confirmed what actual snakes we're going to be getting, but I'm assuming anaconda and some maybe rattlesnake and stuff. You know, something that's kind of vicious and stuff. Which reminds me, that'd be kind of weird if you were able to let them out and the anaconda is able to just eat someone whole or something, or that'd be wild. We also have a bunch of birds. They haven't confirmed or denied what kind of birds we're going to be having, so we can just speculate on that, which we'll go over in the next one. We also have a creature called Sandbox, which I didn't know what it was until I googled it, and then I was like, wait a minute, I've seen him on TV. I've seen him on Discovery Channel and stuff. It's a gazelle from Africa, basically, which is South Africa. Which I didn't know that's what the name was. You could tell I am not knowledgeable on animals at all. And speaking of gazelles, we have Thompson's gazelles, those glorious, beautiful things that we always see running across the prairie on the Discovery Channel or something. And the last confirmed animal that I could find is wildebeest. So, yeah, that's it. That's all we have for confirmed animals. Now, before we go into the next section, I want to talk about the animals that we have confirmed and kind of less confirmed. The Sandbox and the gazelle are kind of iffy on confirmed, but they're basically, a lot of people have talked about them, so I include them in the list because it feels like they probably will be 100% in the game. In the screenshot we've seen, one of the concept art, there's a Sandbox in the back, or the wildebeest. I don't know which one it is. It could be one or the other. But my most favorite one I'm excited to actually see out of this list right now is the ring-tailed lemurs, as well as the tigers. I don't know. I feel like tigers and lemurs are just kind of cool, and it'd be kind of interesting to see, because if you think about it, is just for me, taking care of two different species like that, like a tiger and a lemur, it has such a challenge, different challenges on how you need to properly take care of them. And you know, I think the lemur would be really fun because you can make their pen really fun and, you know, all kind of fun, and they can do like little jumpy things and everything as a lemur. And a tiger can, you know, also do lots of climbing and everything, and it'd be kind of fun. So I don't know, those are my two look forward to. And obviously the bear, but we already knew about the bear, so I already talked about that before, but those are my two. And out of the rest of them, what are your guys' favorites or hoping that they're going to be adding? Because we have a long way to go until we actually see more information. So, boy, oh boy, I can't wait. Alright, so we already went over what animals that may or may not be confirmed, and we already know what are confirmed, but I want to talk about some speculation animals that I personally would love to see in this game. And we're going to start off with my number one, which is the giant panda. Why could you not want a panda for your park? And like I said in the last video, if there's pandas, I'm not joking, I'm gonna make the entire park just about pandas. I don't care about any animals. It's just gonna be a giant panda park. Pandas everywhere. Pandas this, panda that. I love pandas. I would love to see a whole park out of pandas. And if there's not, I'm gonna figure a way to spray paint bears and just call them pandas. And then just trick everyone into going to the park because it's pandas, but they're bears. Because that's a thing. I don't know. I think it's just funny. I just really want pandas. Please. Just please. I want pandas so bad. And speaking of pandas, why not red pandas? They're cute and adorable and amazing. They're small. They're cuddly. You know, I think that'd be kind of cool. Another addition. If you've ever seen pandas, like actually gone to a zoo and actually seen red pandas, the last couple times whenever I went to a zoo, they've always just hang out in the trees and they just sit there. Obviously, the tree's not that tall. But that would be kind of cool to have some little red pandas. Maybe just have a giant panda and then red panda next to it. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have. And also, it's just not focused on one panda species, maybe two. All right, enough about the pandas. Let's talk about something, other animals. Another animal I would love to see, which is from the down under, where my girlfriend is from, koalas. I would love to see, because it's funny. My girlfriend actually told me about a story about one of her people at her work where one of the koalas, juvenile or whatever, latched on to the person that was taking care of it and stayed there for an hour or so or something because they couldn't get rid of it. So it just had to relax, and I think it'd be kind of funny for something like that to happen because I think koalas are cute and adorable. But she tells me they're vicious little shits. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But that'd be kind of cool to have in the park as well. Another animal I would love to see, which I don't know if a lot of people would really care about, is sloths. Why? Well, sloths are kind of cool. They just hang there. They kind of just chilling. You know, it'd be kind of cool to do an enclosure with just a bunch of sloths in it. Now, granted, I don't know what kind of different sloth species. I'm just talking about the generic slow one. I think that'd be kind of cool. You know, just a bunch of sloths just hanging there. I don't know how much attraction that would generate, but it'd be kind of funny to just have sloths. Maybe make a sloth park. That'd be kind of funny too. It's all sloths. Another animal I would like to see is polar bears. Why? Well, that's another bear. You can see I like bears, although I never really want to meet bears. Although there is a story one time that I did actually walk in the Alaskan woods and saw brown bears and black bears. Long story, but I'm safe. Nothing happened. But anyways, I would love to see polar bears. Why? Why not? Make a whole enclosure of Arctic themes. Or some sort of like nice and cold area. I mean, we have wolves and obviously there's snow, so why not have polar bears? I'm pretty sure we're gonna have polar bears. It just seems like a right decision not to have them, because why not? Speaking of polar bears, why not we have penguins? Now, there's a lot of different varieties of penguins, so I think we just do the emperor penguin because, well, it's the most famous and a lot of people know about it. Or maybe even do a lesser known species, the African penguin or the little penguins, or there's a lot of different varieties of different penguin species out there. And it'd be kind of cool for educational wise to actually showcase kind of stuff like that. I don't know. I think it'd be just kind of nice. All right, and the last two animals I want to see, which I'll split them up obviously, is gorillas. I think gorillas would be kind of cool. Now, obviously, if you introduce gorillas, there might be Harambe memes. I don't know if they want to deal with that at all. I'm not too sure if they really care too much on that, or honestly, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool though if we had gorillas, so that's my thought. And the last and final animal that I want to be able to have in this game is a tortoise. Why a tortoise? Well, if you don't know about tortoise, they can live a damn long time. And it's a turtle. Obviously, if you don't know what a tortoise is, it's basically a turtle. It's a very old. It can be as old as 120 plus years old. So it's crazy. They're huge. And they're amazing. They're amazing little creatures. Not little, but you know what I mean. I think having tortoise would be amazing to have, because imagine you just have a big field of just a bunch of tortoises just sitting there chilling, soaking up the sun, having a good time. I mean, you couldn't do much with the enclosure because they don't jump or they don't move much, they don't swim. It'd just be a giant field of nothing, just them eating and pooping. So I don't know how much enjoyment that would be, but I mean, I guess you could make a little park thing for them. I don't know. Be kind of interesting to see. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is my thoughts. What is your thoughts in the comments down below? I'd love to hear some inspiration from you guys of what kind of animals you would like for the zoo. Obviously, maybe some of these animals will be added, maybe they won't, but you know, hopefully they'll be added in the future. And there's also another video I want to do about what about downloadable content. We could probably see SeaWorld, maybe a SeaWorld expansion, you know, a whole DLC thing, or a different genre of different animals, like I don't know, the North American Wild West, or you know, the South Africa or something, you know, kind of something like that. That'd be very interesting if they did DLC and stuff like that, because they'll probably definitely do something like that. So I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys liked the video, leave a thumbs up, like, share, comment. I'll do another video whenever we have more information. I don't think we're gonna get any anytime soon, so thank you guys so much for watching, and please put in the comments down below what you think animals that you would like to have and what animals that you think will be added. Anyways, that's it. I love you all. See you in the next one. Bye bye.